In this video, we will integrate Parse SDK to our mobile application. And you will need to go to your dashboard at parse.com and then choose application you want to work with. For example, I've created Panda. I will continue with this application, and then I need to go to Quick Start. Click on Quick Start, and then I want to choose Data, Mobile, iOS, Swift, Existing project. The first step is to download and unzip SDK. I just did it a few minutes ago. It is on my desktop. I'll show you. This is the Parse library 1.7.4 at this time. So I will minimize it. The next step is to add SDK to our application, and we need to do it by dragging parse.framework and bolts.framework into our project folder. And make sure the copy items to destinations group folder is checked. So let's do that. I'll go to my Xcode, I'll open my Parse, and I will open left side panel with my project structure, and I want to choose two libraries, bolts and parse, and I want to drag them into my project folder. And I want to make sure that destination, copy items if needed, checkbox is checked. Okay, tap on finish. And the two libraries are here in my project. I'm going back to my browser. Next step 3 is to add the dependencies. And we are suggested to go to targets, then application name, and then build phases. And under build phases, we need to select link binary with libraries and add some libraries. This is the list of libraries that we need to add into our project. So let's do that. I will open my Xcode, go to my project. Under targets, I will select targets and then go to build phases. And then under link binary with libraries, I need to add a few libraries. And the first one is Audio Toolbox. Please bear with me. I will quickly add these libraries to my project. And you can actually pause the video or fast forward it after you add your libraries. A few more. Okay, and if you're using the Object-C linker tag required by some third-party libraries, add this as well. Well, let's just add them. Okay, I think all libraries are added, and one of the last steps, I guess, connect your application to Parse. So we need to open up our application delegate Swift and update it to so first we need to import parse and bolts. So I'll go back to my project. Well, you know what, let me do, I'll select all of these libraries and I will right click on them and choose new group from selection, and I will call it frameworks. I'll just organize it a little bit into a folder. Okay, so now I need to choose application delegate, and here I need to import, parse, and bolt. Then I want to I need to find application did finish launching with option, which is the very first function here, and I need to copy this code in here. Parse enable local storage, and then initialize parse by setting application ID and client key. By the way, this application ID and client key are already the ones you need to use, and optional track statistics. Well, since it's optional, I will comment it out. But this application ID and client ID is very important, and you need to make sure you set them correct. Do not edit this data. Do not edit these values. Where did it come from? You can find it under settings. Let's go and open it in a new tab. If you go to settings and then you go to key, these are the keys. Application keys, application ID, and client key. These are the keys that we use in here. Okay, and if I build this project now, if everything we've integrated correctly, build should not fail. Okay, build succeeded. Let's continue. I will close this tab and scroll down, compile and run. Everything is good. So the next one is to test the SDK. Import parse, we've done it already, and then copy and paste this code into your application, for example, in view did load. Okay, and this code is creating a new object, and then it sets a value of bar to key foo, and then it saves it in the background. So let's just copy this code, and I will why don't we test it right here in our application did finish launching with options. So we are creating a new object, test, and save it. If I run my application, when application starts, application did finish launching with options will be one of the very first functions that will execute. So this code should work, and I will put a breakpoint here for you to see. Okay, I'm running it. Application started, and here's the breakpoint. Okay, run it. Okay, I got an output here in my console. It says object has been saved. Very good, so it looks like it's working. So now let's stop this and go to parse and see if this works. Run your application actually, and it says that we need to click this button, test. Test. Congratulations, you have saved your first object. Well, let's go to core. Let's go to core. This is our data storage, and we see test object. It's a very first object that was created. We called it test object. That's correct. Class name is test, and it has only one record here, which was just created. Okay, so everything is working well. The only thing before we continue, let's delete this. Otherwise, every time we start our mobile application, this code will be executed. And yeah, we are done here.